Hello everyone and welcome back here to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you two picks for tomorrow's racing. Now before we get into that, let's quickly just reflect on how our tips performed today. In the end, it was a good day here on my YouTube channel as we had a full house of winners, but I should mention that our next best, Dansu Delage, was a non-runner at Chepstow, so if you backed him in a single or if you put him in a multiple bet, you should have got your stake back, or like I said, if you put him in a multiple bet, your leg should have been voided. So that was what the situation was with him. But yeah, away from that, like I said, it was a good day here on my YouTube channel as we had a winning nap with Rock On Rocco. A couple of nervy moments early on as a couple of horses did fall, and it looked like at one point he was going to be brought down, but thank God he didn't. And Tom Scudamore after that was just able to get him into a good rhythm. You know, he jumped fairly well, and turning into the home straight, Tom Scudamore was pretty comfortable, and he just went and got the job done. So that was a good winner there. Advertised at 11-2 last night. Hope some of you were able to get on at that price, and in the end was a final SP of 4-1, which is still a good return. So yeah, not a bad selection there. And then our other tip, our long shot of the day, was Wavering Down for Ratfacemcdougall and Jeremy Scott. Now he had been a horse on my radar for quite some time. You know, he caught my eye, like I mentioned in the video last night at Utoxeter when he finished in 6th place. He really caught the eye that day behind some nice novice hurdlers, including the likes of Third Time Lucky and also as well Fernhill for Ben Case. And like I said, it was quite eye-catching that day, and I thought that he was definitely going to be one to follow in handicaps. He's been a little bit in and out, but I think he's had a few excuses, and we've kind of been learning about him on his last few starts. But what he had shown really was that he liked good ground, and also as well he probably needed slightly further up in trip from 2 miles, and today that kind of just came together. I thought he was on a workable mark, and also as well the ground was going to be in his favour. And what I think made the difference today was Ratfacemcdougall decided to be handy rather than holding him up the back, because he had been held up in his last couple of starts but got going too late and was running on through beaten horses. So using his initiative today, putting him in a handy position, really paid dividends, and in the end he was a nice winner, and he drifted out a little bit in the end to 14-1, so that was a nice double figure price there. So yeah, hope some of you backed those tips today, and it really means that our fortunes have changed now in March. It's been a pretty dismal month, to be honest with you. We haven't really had a good day for a while, but it's nice to pull one out of the hat, you know, and hopefully we can continue the form for the rest of the month. So like I said at the top of the video, 2 tips for tomorrow's racing, and we'll get stuck into them now. So we're going to be going to Newbury tomorrow with my next best for my first tip, and we're going to be going in the 3:15, and I'm going to be going with a horse here called Santon for Tom Cannon and Alan King. You can currently back this horse at the time recording at 13-2, and I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet here in the colours of Trevor Hemmings. Now this horse was a bit of an eye catcher, I thought, last time out when he finished 3rd in a conditional jockey's handicap at the track over 2.5 miles. You might remember that was the incident when Paige Fuller and Lorcan Williams had an exchange of views. But yeah, Santon in that race, if you go back and watch it, actually did rally in the last furlong or so, and he was hitting the line quite hard. I just think he got slightly outpaced, but he did plug on fairly well. And I think off a mark of 113, he's definitely got a race in him. Alan King's horses have been going fairly well at the moment. They had a double, I think, today at Chepstow, so they're definitely a yard in form. This horse is by Scorpion as well, and a lot of his progeny will prefer good ground, and this horse so far has shown his best form on a decent surface, so that's going to suit him tomorrow. And I think stepping up in trip will really suit him as well. There are a couple of obviously unexposed types in here, but I really liked the run last time by this horse, and I thought, like I said, he was really eye-catching. And I think at 13-2 tomorrow, that's a fairly decent price. Alexander Thorne wasn't hard on him at all, you know, and I think there's a lot to like about his chances to go and get the job done. I think he's got a really good chance tomorrow, and I think he could be a slightly shorter price come post time. So that's going to be my next best of the day, Santon in the 3:15 at Newbury. We then go to Musselburgh for the Nap, which runs in the 3:40 with a horse called Ratfacemcdougall for Max Kendrick claiming 3, and he's riding Graham McPherson. You can currently back this horse at the time recording in a 3-1, and I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet here. Now there's only 2 decent or not 2 decent horses, but there's 2 horses in here that on paper at least clearly better than the rest of the field, and this is one of them, Ratfacemcdougall. The other one is Warren Gretorex's horse, but Ratfacemcdougall's got a rating of 122, and he's pretty much £10 clear of like the next best, really. I think he's got a fantastic chance in this race tomorrow. Ratfacemcdougall. It's the Northern Lights series final with loads of races there tomorrow. The whole card really is the final of lots of different types of races, but this is the 3 mile final. Ratfacemcdougall actually qualified when he actually won over the course and distance back in November. He was a worthy winner that day. He's a prominent racer. He likes to go from the front, and that style of racing can really suit Musselburgh. And also as well, the decent ground will be in Ratfacemcdougall's favour tomorrow. Also as well, another good thing to note was his win at Hereford last time, where he beat a horse of Toby Law's called Alco Pop. And I remember Alco Pop, he did me on one of my selections here on the YouTube channel a few weeks ago when I put up a horse called Kenny George, who looked home and hosed, but then just got closed down in the last furlong or so, and in the end just got pipped. But yeah, Alco Pop was an informed horse, and he did well that day, fending him off. He probably just outstayed him, but we know he's a thorough stayer, and under prominent tactics, I think he's got a great chance in this race. It's not a particularly strong race, I think, even though he would need a career best to win this off a mark of 122. I think he's just a better horse than the majority of these. And I think at 3-1, he represents fair value there. We know he handles the course, the conditions should be in his favour, and he's going to be given a prominent ride. And he comes here off the back of a good win last time out, beating an improving horse. So lots to like about Ratfacemcdougall tomorrow. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't go very close, and I think he'll get the job done for us there at Musselburgh. So they're the 2 tips then for tomorrow's racing. Quickly just reflect on them. In the 3:15 at Newbury is the next best of the day with Santon, 13-2, 1 point win only bet. And then in the 3:40 at Musselburgh, Ratfacemcdougall is the nap of the day, and we go there with a 3-1, 1 point win bet. So they're the 2 tips for tomorrow's racing. If you're enjoying these videos, please remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe here to my YouTube channel at LuckyLoaders15. If you want to follow me on social media, the only place to do so is on Twitter, where my handle is at LuckyLoader15. And if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, there's a link to my website in the description box below, and it's www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can continue the form tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be seeing you soon.